Hi again, everyone. Today I'm gonna install this camera on the front of my Corvette here. But first, let's go ahead and see what we got. It's a it's a Nokia, right? It's a Nokia car rear view camera. But I don't see why we couldn't use that on the front of the car. So should be able. It's just a camera. So think about it for at the time of purchase was like $14.99 on Amazon. Some. Let's go ahead and see what we got in there. Show you what we got, right? So we got the actual camera itself. There. And then we got the video cable. A nut for securing it. And a power cable, right? That connects to the video cable there. Anyways, that's what we got there. Oh, and also for this install, you're probably gonna need an extra flat washer here that you're gonna have to get. Alright, so let's take a look here. Go ahead and get started, right? Okay, so there's a square hole here inside of here. Thinking about mounting that. Right, it's right there, right? Mount that camera there. I actually have a duct for my cold air intake, so it might make it a little more difficult to mount. But if your car doesn't have that, it might make it a little easier. Well, I'm not too familiar with all the models here. Mine's actually a C5 C06, and with that grill removed, and it's got that duct in the way. But let's see if we get that camera in there. All right, so I'll go ahead and get this camera ready here. Gonna get the mounting nut also and that washer that we're gonna need for it. So I'm thinking go ahead and thread this camera wire through there first of all. I'm gonna pull it through here first. Alright, like so. And then it'll sit like that. Wouldn't it? Right. It'll probably sit like that. Okay, then I'll just thread this washer there, because the hole's too big for that nut, so I figure I'll use this washer as a spacer so that nut doesn't fall through, right? And finally the nut. Just gotta push that duck out of the way. Like I said, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain to get this guy on there. Alright, so it looks like that. So I'm not gonna use a wrench to tighten it down yet, because I might need to adjust it for positioning. Right? Alright, so let me get the rest of the wirings ready up, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so here's the wires laid out here. I got one end taped up to this old zip tie, right? Taped up here, and I taped up the connections here and here, just so they don't come loose along the way. And then I extended the power wires, because I'm going to pull it up front and wire it up there and ground it up there instead of back here. So what else you get? Oh yeah, and these rear facing cameras, they come with these trigger wires that you don't need to hook up if we're using it for the front of the car here. We're just gonna control the camera with the app, or the video in app there, right? Alright, so let's get to it. Let's see if I can do this one-handed here. Just kind of pull it through, right? Let me. Alright. Might have to get you guys, put you guys down for a second, so I can get this thing started. Alright, so I got this started here. Going in here. Open up, I turned the headlights on to flip them up so I get a little bit more access here. So poked it in there. I'm coming out under this rail, I think. So just kind of push it through, feed it in there, right? I'll come out the other end here. Let's see where we'll go from there. Okay. So, show you what we're here working with. So I'm thinking I'm gonna pull it underneath this shroud and follow this factory wiring so I can tie them into here. And I'm gonna go all the way through here and out that door. Oh, see, we'll do it together, right? Let's pull it through first. Okay. I think that's the end of it. No, it's not. It's so tangled up here. Okay, but you guys get the idea, right? So let me pull the rest of it through until we get to the next junction, and I'll bring you back. Okay. Okay, so here it is, right? The connections end up right here, right by the alternator, which is a good spot. We leave it here, and we can inspect it and repair it if need be. And then, so our next juncture is going to be, you're going to want to pull this underneath here and out here to that door bellow. That's where we're going to get it into the car, right? I'm going to pull it right into this door bellow here. Alright, let's get to that. So that works. So, just poke it into here, I think. Should reach it just fine. Let's see if it came out the other end or not. Alright, let's see here. I'm gonna have to put you guys down for another second while I pull it through here. Alright, so that took some fidgeting, but I got it through there, right? That's basically you put it inside this bellow here, and it'll come out this other side here. There'll be a cord or something, they call it a weather cord. You just pop it off and just pull it through, right? And then from there, of course, you just put it under. I pull it under here, and into the back of this to the back of the stereo. Okay, so let me do that, and we'll go ahead. Okay, so I pulled these guys through, and the video plugs in here to this video in on the radio. I mean, it's going to depend on your radio, of course, and also for the power, I just tapped into an accessory switch power here, and then I powered it up. And for the ground, I just grounded on one of these screws on this bracket here, along with all this other stuff that I've installed. Initially, I tried to use the amp remote for the power, but that pack audio and this radio is not playing together real nice, and depending on the apps I open up on the radio, it would cut the power. So I just did it this way. So I just pulled up an accessory power, right? Alright, so I'll get this all wired back up, and we'll take a look at how the camera came out, right? Alright, now I'm getting a reverse image, and then the instructions are saying, well, my phone does not want to focus here, but the instructions saying that I should cut that white wire to reverse the image, which is this white wire here, I guess. Right, this white wire here, and then the green wire I think is for the scale lines. If you don't want the scale lines, you should cut that, or you want it, you just leave it alone. Alright, so I'll go ahead and cut that white wire to reverse that camera, and I'll go ahead and adjust it and get it the way I want it, and then I'll go ahead and show you guys. So alright, I got it all put back together, and this is how it looked mounted in there. Take a look at that. That's right there in the corner. It's not an ideal spot, but that's where it is, right? I'm actually out here in the parking lot close to my house, and I'll show you how I use it, really. Let's go get in back in the car. Okay, so the way you access that, right, is through the app, the audio video app, audio in app, whatnot. Here, so you get the front camera like that. I really use it for parking, really, and this is how I use it. I'll show you. So, as I come to a stop and I'm gonna park, I'll pull the camera up, and then just use it like that. Really. So the way I got it set up there, because of the mounting position, it's not ideal, but I mean it works. It's serviceable. So basically, I got, I think, this line here. I mean, the top of this yellow line here is where the front of my car would be, the highest, the furthest point of my car. So I just use it for parking, really. And that works for me. And we go here, so I can't really see the curb, but of course with the camera now I'm able to get as close as I need to.
Alright, so I think right about there will put me right on that curb. So we can go out and take a look. See how accurate that camera is, right? So let's go out there and take a look. I should have shut that engine off, right? But here you go. So with that line there, it puts the front of my car right at the curb. So able to park the car a little more accurately without running into that curb and stuff. So as far as doing what I needed to do, and let me turn the engine off real quick. Alright, turn this guy back on. Turn that on. Alright, so that's it. I mean, it does exactly what I needed to do, because I'm going to use it for parking. So if you needed to do something else, then I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it. As far as the camera quality go, I mean, it's not that great, you know. But for $15, I mean, how much value can I ask for, right? But let me show you a comparison of the to my rear camera. I'll switch to the rear camera now. So here's a rear camera, and I just think that the quality on the rear camera is far better than the front camera. We'll go back to the front cam. There's the front cam now. But like I said, it's way serviceable, and I'm happy with it. So, okay, guys, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you. Bye now.